He feeds it to Valanciunas, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Johnson attacking left side Lowry. No luck, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The Professor. The rebound by Patterson. And so here's Toronto. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
The Professor's checked in for Cleveland. The Raptors also with the sub. Biombo's checked in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Johnson, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
The Professor hits the shot at the very last second. And so a pretty lopsided.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. Cleveland did not hesitate to set the pace. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a tremendous game for the Professor. He has 20 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
The Professor out there with the Professor. Then there's the Professor. Then there's the Professor. And it's the Professor, and it's the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic Clark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Back to Valanciunas. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. And that's 10 points now for Valanciunas.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And back to James Johnson. Yeah, he improved his shooting percentage, but the rest of his game has been kind of in a holding pattern. He's averaging neither highs nor lows in any other category, and that means to me he may have flattened out in terms of reaching his potential. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Talking about James Johnson, the reality is he's a role player. Like most NBA guys, he certainly can be a valuable role player, especially if he can shoot near 60% from the field again. But don't expect him to suddenly become LeBron. That's not his game nor his ceiling.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Kicks it to DeRozan. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Here's Ross. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Professor's checked in for the Cavaliers. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Scola. Screened by Valanciunas. Step back shot. And the jumper falls for him. 6 points for Luis Scola.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. Back to DeRozan from outside the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. The professor's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's short off the rim.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Offensive rebound. And the basket by Scola. Scola's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Snatched away. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, the professor comes in for the professor. And the professor subbed in for the professor. Biyombo, he's checked in for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And DeRozan kicks to Biyombo. And he gets the bucket. Biyombo's got 8.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Raptors trail by 20. Here's Patterson. Again, Toronto. The Cavaliers shooting well. 50% from the floor. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Kevin, I've got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in three-point shooting. 6th in scoring. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And talking about their three-point percentage, really a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long.
The professor's checked in for the professor.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
And the professor picks up the foul.
That's his first
first foul. As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. Good-looking change, too, I think, Clark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
Dishes it to Biyombo. Now here's Ross. Guarded closer. There's the pick. Lock at 6. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending goal right there.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Johnson, he's checked in for Ross.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The rebound by Johnson.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
They grabbed their own miss, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Raptors have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.